Hey, we are live over
We are live.
here.
Running a little bit behind schedule, but
Sorry, guys.
glad to be here. So,
Okay, topic today is the future is now. And it's Leanne and Simon here on Loving Life Now. And I am just going to do some sharing and you can do some talking.
all right. Well, thanks, Lee. And great to be here this evening, Tuesday evening here in Australia. Of course, we've just got back from our trip. So, super excited to be back online with a great topic this week. The future is now. We've got a few people joining us over here on Instagram. So good evening and welcome to you. G'day, Karen. One day I wondered. How are you?
And we've got
Karen
Luana
says, "Hi,
over
guys,
on
looking
Facebook,
great. Thank you."
Ida. Hello,
Shane,
hello.
g'day Shane, welcome over there. Be Free Lifestyle, welcome to you.
We've got Cindy, Jeff, Gabby, lots of people over here on
People are
Facebook.
joining us, popping in on Facebook and popping on Instagram. So good evening and welcome. Lee, what's the topic?
I'm still sharing. The future is now. You talk.
The future is now. We look
talk.
weird on our picture
So
screen.
you'll
here.
have to excuse the filter. I have no makeup on because I've had microdermabrasion done today. So we're going filter today.
All right, so we've got some
So we
filter
look a
going.
bit bright and light over
A bit
here.
washed out.
Over here we look okay.
We look good on Insta.
Yeah, so sorry about that, guys. But
Well-
at least we look all right.
We are super excited to be back home. Arrived home yesterday after our amazing trip away, looking happy and relaxed, guys. Yeah, we had a great week in Adelaide.
Really good time.
Thanks
way
to,
too much fun.
Thanks to Kirsty Mailer, and she's the event planner, and she had
did a good
all
job
of
at
our
that.
events planned out and what we were doing and where we were going and who we were seeing, and we had great fun, didn't we?
Way too much fun.
What a great
We
what
need
a
to recover
great
for the
week we
week
had.
now.
What a great week we had. So home this week and on total detox, I think.
Yeah.
No, it was a great week. Thoroughly enjoyed it. But I'll tell you one thing, when you get to travel again and you jump on a plane, Nick says, good
weird.
evening, Leanne and Simon. Michelle says, hey, guys, so nice to see you both rested and rejuvenated. Yep, we did work from down there, but we did have lots of fun. So work hard, play hard.
More fun than work. let's
More
put it
fun
that
than
way.
work. Yeah, I think it was. Well, we got down there Tuesday and we worked Tuesday and we did our Facebook Live.
Yes, we did it for all
Just
of
to say
10
hello
minutes.
from the Mexican restaurant that we're at. We worked Wednesday
Yes.
and Thursday
Yes.
during the day, obviously, around some other social outings.
Mm-hmm.
And Friday we did a bit of work in the morning, packed up and basically didn't do anything else
That's
until we got home Monday.
Pretty much.
Till we got home Monday.
about
So I had a
right.
nice 4-day weekend pretty much. But
I can't get this one to show.
look, it was Adelaide was great, but one of the things, isn't it amazing when you travel and you go from one state where it's 27 degrees and you arrive in Adelaide and it was blowing a gale and 15.
Yes.
So we've had a week in winter wonderland, which was really nice.
It actually wasn't too
It was
bad.
really nice. I enjoyed going out with a big woolen coat and a scarf and my boots on and so for all those that are in Melbourne and down south, and you know exactly what it's like. But when you live in such a warm climate as we do, and we're used to travelling to warm locations, to go down to Adelaide and have a really week of cold, wet, misty weather was actually really enjoyable.
It was. It wasn't
Yeah.
too bad.
And it's what a great time to go to a winery when they've got fireplaces and
Yeah.
beautiful wine sampling and misty, cool weather outside. It sort of sets the scene.
It was good fun.
So I came home and new glasses today.
You
Got my
did.
new glasses.
You got 2 pairs, didn't you?
2 pairs. These are.
And look,
this is
no
one of my
glare.
pairs. No glare.
There's no circle.
No,
There's a
there's
little
bit.
tiny bit, but not too bad.
These are special glasses, and they no glare from the lights in the computer. So
Very good. Looks good.
hopefully that'll reduce the glare that I get in my lights back in the reflection of the camera.
Nice. All right, let's get stuck in
Awesome.
There's
Michelle said I'm sexy.
Really?
All right, what have we got going on over here? We're still
Locked
locked up.
up.
Yeah, Shane, we know you're still locked up. Looking happy and relaxed, guys. Adelaide is beautiful.
It
Lived
is.
there for 9 years. Awesome. Well, we had a great time. So, Lee, just recap. We did wineries. We did Adelaide Hills
We did lots of
on
restaurants.
Friday.
We did a bit of shopping.
Adelaide Hills Winery. That was exciting.
Yeah.
We had a great day in the hills.
On Friday,
at,
how many wineries did we go to
we
Friday?
started off at Penfolds
About 3
first.
or something? 3 on Friday?
Friday. Well, let's jump. We're still on Thursday. Just bear with me.
Oh,
Let's go with Thursday.
Okay.
No, Friday. Sorry. So Friday we started at Penfolds, Adelaide, and then we went to Adelaide Hills, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And we did a winery in the Adelaide Hills. Mm-hmm. We had lunch at the Lane.
Yes.
That was awesome.
That was a winery.
Great experience and beautiful food, beautiful wine, great company.
Yes.
Had a great time there. And then we went to... Is that not?
That was a 5-course degustation.
Yeah, it was. Degustation. We came home, we were that full we couldn't eat.
No.
And then on the Saturday, we did McLaren Vale.
Yes.
So we went to wineries.
So we went to 2 wineries, a pub, a cocktail bar, and a wine bar.
And a wine bar. We finished up the night.
If you check out TikTok, you'll see the video.
Yeah, we finished a night in a wine bar, which was really good, after a cocktail bar,
Yes.
which was really good as well. So just some really great experiences, little quaint eateries and little vibey sort of cool wine bars and cocktail bars. They were awesome. But, just to be down there at that time was super special. Roz said, holiday pics looked awesome. Thanks, Roz. It was
Sorry
lots
for
of
spamming
fun.
you guys.
Spamming. There was lots of pics getting posted. So
lots of videos made.
trust you enjoyed our experience because what an amazing experience we had.
Actually, I've got a few other videos I made, TikToks I made.
And this actually leads us into our comments. So I'm glad we're having our topic really. And we'll talk about that. But, you create your own future. Mm-hmm. And the topic for tonight is the future is now.
You didn't tell them about the best day.
I haven't got to that yet.
Oh.
So I'm just referring it back to the topic.
Okay.
Because, what we did, you create your own future. Eda says, love the spamming. So Love Adelaide says, I think it was Bernie from Burleigh. Adelaide can be very cold and chilly in wintertime, but great wineries, great place to visit. Back there for August with 24 degrees every day. Back there for my son's wedding on the 16th of October in Adelaide Hills. So really looking forward to that. McLaren Vale is gorgeous. Lots of great wineries. Really enjoyed the pics, said Luana. Belinda says, can't wait to be meeting all of you out of lockdown.
Yes.
So what else do we do? So on the Friday we had a great day. Saturday we had a great day. And Sunday, of course, we drove out to Tailem Bend. Mm-hmm. And went to the V8 supercars, and we were in a corporate trackside box right above the
Actually,
the pits.
I posted that video today, so I will post that on Facebook later.
And right next to where the winners of the day got crowned, and then spurted their champagne.
So we did a runner.
Before
they just spurted the champagne. We're like, quick run!
Quick, get out of here! So that was really great. Great
and then
day.
I fangirled on.
Yeah,
Chaz.
you did with Chaz. Yeah. So it was a great day. It was a great day just to be in the environment. We love the V8s, and there was lots of good supports and a bit of action and more food and more drinks. And then we went back to Kirsty's and we had cheese platter and more drinks and watched the Formula One on TV. So Kirsty and I are a fan of Formula One, so sucked Lee in on that one.
I went to bed.
You watched a little bit of it. And then of course Monday we got up and had to get to the airport.
And the plane was full of guess who?
Full of V8 supercar teams, drivers, support, etc.
So I was on a plane full of men. It was great.
The flight was chock-a-block. Like seriously, there was not a spare seat on the flight. Hence why a lot of people wearing masks on the way back. Mm-hmm. Now, when we went down to Adelaide, Lee, there wasn't that many people wearing masks, was there?
No.
So Queenslanders going to Adelaide, no masks. Air hostesses not wearing any masks. Not even gloves.
Nope.
Which we were surprised about on the way back, I must say. However, on the way back, there was lots of people wearing masks because we were all in a really confined, close-knit proximity.
And a lot of them, the drivers and that, are meant to be
they're in a bubble, right?
But they're in their own little things. So
they're in a bit of a travel bubble for the V8s, so they've got to make sure that they keep themselves safe. So that was a good experience wearing the mask all the way back.
Yeah.
And of course, then we had to come back in and get approved to come back into Queensland.
Lucky we got let back.
So when you go from state to state these days, even without driving, of course, when you're flying, we come back in. We've actually got to fill out an entry form to gain entry.
There's like 20 police and whatever
checkpoints and army personnel and
it's pretty crazy
at the airport. Yeah, so that was very unusual. Go Lee, gotta love the men on the plane. Oh, there was plenty of them, Bernie. It was spot the woman on the plane, that's for sure. So that was great. Sounds like all you do is drink, said Shane. Well, we had a good time, Shane. Let's just say we made the most of our time in Adelaide and really enjoyed the Adelaide culture.
We did for that week anyway,
Yeah.
let's put it that way.
That was the culture, right? We were down there to see wineries.
Have
and
no kids,
fun.
we'll have fun.
That's right. Work hard, play hard. That's our motto.
Cool, so let's get in the topic.
Well, the future is now. So, of course, all of what we did is all a bit about creating a future.
Yeah.
Right? Because at the end of the day, Lee, what did we do? Did we just decide to go do it, or did we plan to do it, or
We planned.
Yeah. So we created a future opportunity for ourselves,
Yes.
and we turned that future opportunity into reality.
Yes.
Right. So the future is now is all about understanding and implementing what it is that you want and what you want to create. So every action that you create creates your future. So
Yes.
us going down to Adelaide creates a new future for ourselves. Hey, I've never been to Adelaide in my entire
You have
life. That was my
now.
first visit.
You have now.
And I must say I loved it. I loved it. Yep. So Bernie, I'll go back there.
But he said she's surprised we came home.
Well, that's true too. Look, I did love it. Adelaide's a great place. I love the history and the wine bars,
He likes the
Bernie.
wine.
The wine bars, Bernie. Oh, Bernie be with me on that one. Just, the quaint little... We just miss those little things here on the Gold Coast. We sort of haven't got... You
We
get
have bars,
that in
but not
Brisbane.
wine
Yeah,
bars.
not like that. But anyway, it's just different, right? People come here for a different experience. Michelle said the churches. Yeah,
They
absolutely.
look pretty. We didn't go in them, but we saw them.
Yeah, we drove past some churches and went past Adelaide Oval. So had a tour. So all about creating your future. So every action you take creates your future reality. So every action you do not take, conversely, eliminates any possibility of creating something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got anything else to add to that?
No.
No. All right. So in order to create new experiences that you want in the future, what do you got to do?
You got to make more decisions, take more actions, and do more things.
Yeah, but when you
towards
do
where you
that,
wanna go.
when you do that, do you do that in the future, or when
No, you do
when
it now.
You do it now,
You do it now.
and that's the important thing: is that you've got to create your future now.
Yes.
So you've got to plan. You've got to set a vision for yourself. You've got to, look. When we decided to go to Adelaide, Adelaide was open, right? South Australia was open,
And we kept thinking, please stay open.
and we
please
actually,
stay open.
and let's be honest, we had free flights.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
had a free flight through American Express.
Yeah.
Through one
Yours
of
was through
your
Amex
cards,
as well.
and mine was through Amex as well. So
Yeah.
we had 2 free flights to use, and we're like, okay, where do we go? All right, well let's go
What's
to South
open?
Australia. So let's use them to
Wherever's
go
open.
somewhere that I've never been, but
Yeah.
let's go there and have
Oh,
fun,
and
right?
plus, we wanted to go and hang with Kirsty.
Yeah,
so-
and you've been there on business before, but not really.
I've been there. That was my 4th or 5th time.
Yeah, but was it? You didn't do as much
Yeah,
like
I
in the
went
past,
down.
did you?
I went down last time.
Oh, yeah, that's
in
right, you
February
did,
to
yep.
hang with Kirsty and have some fun.
Yeah. So really great experience, but you sort of plan these things out, and then we picked up a deal at a Luxury Escapes hotel, which we stayed at.
That was actually really good.
And it was. We had a suite right in the city.
So check out Luxury Escapes. Like,
Wow,
if you
I
want to
tell
go
you
somewhere,
what, 3 nights in a suite. So we had separate lounge dining, kitchenette, separate massive bedroom and ensuite, and it was a block from Rundle Mall. So we were right in the heart of everything, right by all the restaurants, bottom end of town where the wine bars and food bars are. We literally walked out of the hotel and we were all amongst it, and 1 block to the mall.
Yeah.
So it was such a great location, but again, that was just all about planning, right? That was just about us looking at how we can create a future, right?
Yep.
But you got to do it in the now. You've got to sort of forward plan and then go, okay, let's go and make this happen.
And look, sometimes that doesn't pan out. We had a trip booked for November to go to Melbourne.
Yeah,
Right.
we're not going there.
So
Sorry, guys. in
you've
Melbourne.
got to sometimes change the plans.
You do.
And we've changed that now to go to Cairns instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but we're planning to create future experiences, right? So you got to begin that now. So procrastination, Lee, usually leads to what?
Blocking. I can't read your writing today in red. It's written out this stuff in red. I'm like, I'm really
Just no
can't
change.
read that.
So procrastination. So if you're looking to create change
Yeah.
and you're looking for the future and you want to create future opportunities, procrastination will lead to no change,
Yes.
right? Because
Correct, because you don't take any action.
no, you don't take any
So
action.
you're not moving forward. You're not doing anything different.
So if you want to, so you've got to stop looking at the future as it being far away. So a lot of people sort of feel that the future is out of the reach.
Yeah.
Out of reach? Mm-hmm. What else would they feel like about the future? Just your thoughts.
It's far away.
Yeah. Out of reach, far away. Anything else? We just said
it's not achievable.
It's not achievable. That's
Yeah.
a good one. All right. So the future for some people can be not achievable.
Because they've got these big goals, and at the moment with what's going on, they might think, oh, well, that's not even possible now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But you got to not allow things to hold you back, right? So acting in a way that brings the results to you. What does that mean? So if you're acting in a way that brings the results to you.
So you're taking action towards the things that you want for the future.
Yep. And it's a bit of be, do, have, right?
Yeah. Yep.
You want to be the person that goes and has experiences. Bernie says, I'm planning Portugal. Spain, France trip is now on my goal list board for a while.
We will
Good.
be with
Excellent.
you.
So acting in a way that brings the results to you is a little like be, do, have. So you've got to be the person. You've got to do what that person would do, right? So in other words, so if you want to have an experience and go to Adelaide, you've got to be the person that would. So then go and do it, right? Take action. What are you going to do? Well, go and book something. Make it happen.
Yeah.
Like what opportunities are there for you to make that happen? And then, of course, that will attract the results. So it's a law of attraction type thing. You've got to think it, believe it, and create it.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Think, believe, create. All right. So
Always sounds like my tattoo.
All right. Now, there was a little thing here that I want to talk about. Oh, that's right. So just a reminder about the future is now. So, Lee, if you want to create a new future for yourself and you wanted to lose weight, I know you've done that successfully in the past. So what is somebody?
A bit more of that right now.
after last week. Some of the food that we had down there was divine, just divine. That degustation that we had at the winery, and I actually had paired wines with it. So Kev and I had paired wines. So we had a degustation.
And I just drank dessert wine the whole time.
Yeah, 5-course degustation with paired wines. What a great experience.
Anything and everything is achievable when you put your mind to it. Just do it.
Yep,
Absolutely,
so Shane,
Shane.
just do it. Churches, parklands and history, of course, in Adelaide. So we're talking about, obviously, creating change. And one of the things that came up was if you want to lose or if you want to get more in shape and lose weight.
Yeah.
So how is that relevant to the future is now for us, Lee? How's that relevant to the topic?
Eating cheese boards and drinking lots of alcohol and chocolate is not going to get us there.
No. So if you want to create a future reality for yourself, are those actions that are moving you closer to your goal or further away?
Further away.
Further away.
So we can't do that all the time. It's okay to do it sometimes, but not all the time.
All right. So we can enjoy those moments, but you don't want to do it all the time.
No. Which is what we have been doing, just quietly. We've been doing it all the time.
It's called COVID. Somebody said the other day, I've got to lose that COVID
weight.
A COVID weight.
And then what are we doing next weekend? Drinks, food.
All right, so let's keep on topic. So anything you can conceive, you can create.
Yes.
Right. Mm-hmm. So what a mind can conceive, the mind can create.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sure.
So we talk about those additional pounds, and we're talking about the future is now. So in order to create that future goal, we've got to actually take the action now.
Yes.
Right, and that means, like you said,
eat healthier,
doing other things. And if we don't do those things, then we're not moving towards that goal, are we?
No.
Okay. All right. So who's it up to?
Me.
It's up to you.
And you.
And me. And you. It's up to you.
You.
So to create your future now, it's up to you. Mm-hmm. How you behave, the choices that you make, they determine your future results.
Yes.
So how you being and the trying to flatten... Shane says, trying to flatten the curve. Yeah, thanks, Shane.
Yes, we are.
We're trying to flatten the curve, absolutely. So we talk... excuse me. So we talk about... Oh, that just reminds me. So when you're traveling and you're on a plane and you've got a mask on and all of a sudden you've got this like itch in your throat.
You're like, don't cough.
And all you want to do is cough and actually clear your throat.
I coughed a few times.
I couldn't do it. I had to pull the mask off and get some water and try and flush it out because I'm thinking, oh my God, I don't want to go on the plane. People will just look at me weirdly.
I did it anyway. I'm like, I've got a mask on. They're fine.
All right. So look at the decisions that you've made in the past and where they've got you to. Now, this is a really great exercise to do because one of the things that we talk about in our personal development is your best decisions have got you to where you are today, right? Now, if you want to change the results where you are today, then you've got to change your decisions.
Yes.
You've got to do things differently.
Change
if
your
something's
actions.
not quite working, course correct and change your action. So change what it is that you're doing. So look at the decisions that you've made that have got you to where you are today. And then your future lies in the decisions that you're now going to make. So does your future lie in the past decisions you've made? No. Your future lies in the future decisions that you're about to make.
The decisions you make now.
Yeah. So what did Karen said over there? I'm doing the FAT program, PH@TT program. It's losing all my weight and feeling much better. Awesome. Good on you, Karen. That is great. The PH, @ TT.
She's losing her COVID curve.
COVID curve. All right. So the big thing about creating your future is you've got to take those actions, right?
Yeah.
So your future lies in the decisions that you make, as I said. So what happens when it happens? What happens when it happens?
Is this cryptic?
It is a little bit. So what happens when it happens? Where you've talked about this future reality you want to create, you go and create it. What happens when it happens? It's exciting.
You got to set some new things
You do.
to move towards.
You do. You've got to set that next future plan. So what's the next future thing that I want to do? I need to create it now, not in the future, because the future will always be the future, right?
Yeah. Tomorrow never comes.
So you can either speed up or slow down, and this will determine the results that you get.
Oh, well, if you go slow, then you're just going to take forever to get there, right?
Yeah. So if you go slow, make decisions slowly, and this leads me on to the next one, is successful people make their decisions quickly.
Yes.
And change their minds slowly.
I was going to say rarely.
Slowly. Failures will make their decisions slowly and change their minds quickly.
Yes.
And that's a great
And
quote.
often.
That's a great quote by Andy Andrews, The 7 Decisions. So successful people make their decisions quickly and change their minds slowly. And failures make decisions slowly and change their minds quickly. And Andy Andrews has written a great book called The 7 Decisions, and highly recommend it for a read. It's very interesting, and the 7 decisions are something that we live by day in, day out. And some of us don't even realise that we're making those decisions each and every day. So that's a great one. Now, there's another little quote here I want to read. Successful people make decisions now that are continuously in line with the reality that they want to create. They don't wait until later. They know that later never comes.
Correct. That's what I said. Tomorrow never comes.
Yep. So successful people make their decisions and go after them. Changing jobs to give me the time, freedom to work on my business. Decision made, Michelle said. That's changing jobs. There you go. To give me time,
That's
freedom
exciting.
to work on a
Change
business.
is
Good
as
on
good
you.
as a holiday.
That's excellent. All right. So are your decisions and actions in alignment with your future results? So ask yourself that. Are my decisions and my actions in alignment with my future results? And those future results are the results that you want to create. Okay? Yep. So one last thing. Ask yourself, when you're making decisions and making planning, future planning, are my choices and my decisions moving me closer to my future goal?
Or further away.
Or further away? So ask yourself that. If you're not sure, if you're looking to make choices and make decisions, is this going to move us closer to our goal or further away?
The wine's going to move us further away, but we're going to enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, look, it was, like I said, such a great week we had down in Adelaide, and it was about creating a future. Mm-hmm. We've created new memories, created new stories. We've got new experiences. We caught up with associates. We've got to say that we caught up with some people in our business on the Thursday night.
Yep,
that was great. Had a great dinner at a pub.
Of us.
At a pub that used to be.
It's got a big well in the ground, like literally at the bar. You're standing there, and there's this hole that's covered with and you can see right down into a well.
They've done up this amazing pub that used to be a bit of a shady place.
Used to be a bit of that.
We'll leave it at shady. It used to be a bit of a shady pub that you didn't really want to walk past too late at night, and they got up to all sorts of mischief in the pub.
A lot of men like to go there, let's put it that way.
Some people actually told us when we were there, did you realise this used to be? We're like, oh,
great.
All right. Well, now it's not anymore. But no, it was great. They'd done a great renovation, and they had a microbrewery there. So they brewed their own beer, even their wine. They actually had a really limited list of drinks and cocktails because they
sell their own
sort of sell their own stuff, which is, again, a really unique thing, right?
Totally.
Yeah. And they got a great restaurant there.
Awesome to have.
So we had a great night. That was good catching up with some associates. Jacinda says her new goal is March 2021 Rising Star. Awesome, Jacinda. That is really powerful. That's a great goal. Rising Star Award in our online business.
Do it.
Do it. Let's see what Karen over here says. It's great to get a new wardrobe. Absolutely it is. It's always great to go shopping, isn't it, Lee?
It is.
Lee did a bit of that down in
Adelaide. I got a few new
Adelaide.
dresses when I was down there. A couple of pairs of jeans.
Yeah, I didn't really shop. I bought myself some new, I will say, some new men's cologne called Million Lucky.
You're a lucky million.
It's called Lucky Million, and I love it. And you wear Million Lady, which I bought you. So we're Million Lucky and Million Lady. All right, so and that's about manifesting, right?
I want to get the Million Empire.
Million Empire, all right, that's the next one. So there's a few millions bought out of a range, but love it anyway. So that's about it for this evening. We haven't got any more, but we'd love to hear anything else about you, about your future. Planning to get to Portugal next year, says Peggy. Well, that's great, Peggy. We'd love to too, but we're in a bit of a colony here.
No buts.
We're in a colony here in Australia.
We will get there next year.
Oh, if they open our borders.
No, we will get there next year.
Borders.
Stop.
All right. Christine says, I changed jobs, makes more time to spend on my business. Now changing home to cut down the living costs to support the business. Good on you. Excellent, Christine. Shane says, Shane's back up. Shane's over here now. A goal to get out of the trucks
Shane?
to work on our business.
It is
yeah. Shane's commenting over on Facebook. Get out of the trucks to work on our business. Good on you, Shane.
Cool.
And what else we got? Bernie says, thanks for sharing. Love hearing Adelaide stories and your stories. Surely you bought wine. Yes, I did.
And I did.
Lee bought a dessert wine. I bought a rosé, Bernie, which would be really lovely, chilled with a cheese platter of an afternoon.
No more cheese platters.
Where was that from? It was from the Cube. We had the most amazing wine tasting experience at the Cube. So if you don't know much about the Cube in the McLaren Vale region, go look it up, Google it. It cost something like, was it 15 million to build it?
I have no idea.
Kev told us, I think it was like 15 million. It's got an art gallery in it and a wine tasting right at the top. We had photos from up the top.
It was good.
I haven't seen those photos from the top.
I made a video.
Oh, did you? Okay. So we had a great, and that was like, I don't know, 10 o'clock in the morning. We started wine tasting there. 11 o'clock. Oh, then we went to a gin bar.
We did.
We did. We went to a gin bar in McLaren Vale. Brand new. It's been open a month. And wow, let me tell you, gin is the new latest and greatest thing everywhere. They got gin bars opening up, and it's what they mix it with and how they present it that is the difference. Bernie says we will be in Portugal next year, 2021.
We'll all be there.
No question, lock it in. Yeah, it was about that, said Jess. Oh, yes, Jess is on.
Thanks, Jess.
Jess joined us, of course.
Jess.
So thanks, Jess. It was good to see you in Adelaide and good to catch up, even though you'd lost your voice because you talk too much.
Hey, Mark.
And maybe a little bit of wine in the
Nick.
afternoon as well. All right, so great for everyone to be here. Thanks for joining us on our live Facebook Live, and we'll look forward to catching up with you next week, same time.
Same bat channel.
Same bat channel, Tuesday evening next week at 7:30. Oh, hang on. Daylight saving comes in
7:30
Queensland time. So we're going to be 7:30 Queensland time. So if you're in Victoria, New South Wales, South Australia, it'll be an hour later for all of you.
Mm-hmm.
So an hour later in South Australia, it'll be 8:30 in New South Wales, 8:30 in Victoria.
Keep that in mind.
South Australia will be 8 o'clock for our live stream next week.
New Zealand will be 10:30.
It will be
it already is
10:30.
10:30, but it will be
Because
still
New Zealand
10:30.
went into daylight saving last weekend. So it's 10:30 there. So we'll look forward to seeing you next week.
We will.
Thanks for joining us, and we had a great week, and glad we could share some stories with you.
Yay! Awesome.
All right.
Have a great day.
Bye,
Have a great
everyone.
week.
See
Bye
ya.
over there on Instagram.
Bye.
Bye.